YouTube creators stage where all the big stars will be there apparently. Ronnie Dowell, who, if you watch my channel, you more than likely have watched Ronnie. He's running it. Sam Miles, Build Not Bought. Brett from Roaming the Outback. A few others there too. A bloke you may or may not have heard of, who may or may not be involved in four-wheel drive action at times, but what's his name? Oh, Graham Cahill. He's going to be there. Sean Wales going to be there for four-wheel drive action. So all the stars are there. I wouldn't be surprised if Pat Calladin's there. But anyway, we're going to go and check it out. And we'll show you what we can. Probably do it slightly differently to what I've done other shows, but we'll see how that goes as we go along. We've got to go via Gosford to pick up young Andrew. He's decided he's coming along, so we have to make a slight detour, but that's okay. Anyway, we will show you what we can show you down the track. I hope you enjoy it. Adventure show, Eastern Creek. Sorry about the noise, it's windy as shit. Give you a quick look at what we've seen so far. .37s. Not just for show. That is what a ram should look like. If I win the lotto, that's what my ram will look like. Could go to YouTube creator stage and see Ronnie's Cacaboo. Ronnie's fun. Near end of Torb's run.
Chat about that in a minute. So look, you started off with bringing the kids away. A lot of people have done that, bringing the kids away. A lot of people have travelling kids away on trips.
We found the Patriot section, and there's a Ram 1500. Yeah, but 2500 is not much different to this. Only they've got diesels in them and stuff. But they're very similar. So it gives you a good idea what a Ram 2500 would look like. Not a bad bit of gear. I don't, but it'd be cool. Just in time.
So you'll notice I've got rid of the intercooler on top. Yep. It's now in the front. Yep. We got rid of the airbox. You'll notice there's two snorkels. Only one works. The other one is for looks. So the snorkel comes in here. There's no point getting rid of all this crap and trying to bring it in because it's not going to make any difference to your air intake. And then you'll notice that the air from the turbo going straight in to the top there. Now it's a turbo. It's what they call a VVT turbo, so it's a variable vane turbo. And this one has actually been changed since I first launched it. It's changed from a 12 vane to a 13 vane now. You'll notice there's not quite as much of a whistle in it. It did take a bit of my whistle out. I was a bit disappointed with that. But what it does do is it gave me a lot more performance. So it picked up another 20 or 30 horsepower. But yeah, look, this machine, as a touring vehicle, as a truck off-road, it's an absolute weapon. It's got so much towing and torque. It's just got a lot of power. So they've done a good job with it, there's no doubt about it, and reliable as hell. Like, I redlined the crap out of this thing on the last trip. It's
Done
just
anything with the
snapping gears.
injectors or fuel
No.
pump?
So, because it's brand new, as in it's the latest model, they actually don't have injectors, so they don't have those bigger injectors for it yet. And same with, so you were talking, what was the other thing you were talking about? Injectors and
Fuel pump.
Oh, fuel pump, yeah, no. So there's more than enough fuel being poured in. So obviously it's limited by the amount of air you can put into it and fuel. So it's been able to deliver the right amount of fuel and air. So,
DPF gone, obviously.
yeah, DPF disappeared. I don't know where it went. It doesn't come with. Yeah, it's a commercial vehicle. It's got DPF exempt, which you can get in Queensland. It's called rural exemption. Okay, because they're dangerous. That's my theory. So yeah, you get rid of that. It gets a bit more flow, and you get more horsepower out of it. Okay. Designed for the bush, this truck. Okay. Designed for touring. Designed for towing heavy loads. There's no doubt about it. Not for driving mum to the soccer match. You know what I mean? It's an absolute weapon. Now, okay, it's only got 12,000 on it. 12,000.
How much unimeters of torque does it got?
It's got 950. Yeah, just under 1,000, and about 320 with standard tyres on the dyno. Yeah, about 320. So you can take them up a bit more, but I did want to keep it reliable. All right.
What's your economy like?
Don't know, don't care.
He doesn't pay for that.
Seriously, you drive this truck, you worry about economy. Yeah, you just keep pouring it in. No, literally. So this truck carries 180 litres of juice off-road. So when we're off-road and we're towing, Simon's truck, which is the D-Max, it tows very similar weight and trailer, and he carries 140, and this truck will still have a lot more juice left if we went down the track. Simon's running up low on juice or nearly out. I've still got fuel, and then we actually take fuel out of this and put it in his to keep his going. Because we don't carry Jerry's and stuff.
Love your Toyotas, mate.
So yeah.
Love your Toyota.
That's it. So yeah, look, it's probably as good as the D-Max, maybe a fraction more. The D-Max working its ass off.
Would you ever go something different to Toyota?
At this stage, look, I'm not sponsored by Toyota, but I just choose Toyota. But no, not at this stage.
As soon as you go in the first water puddle, mate, it blows up.
Catch can? No, that's someone else's problem.
Toyota all the way, buddy. Toyota all the way.
I don't worry about catch cans.
It's not
Diesel.
a long time too.
Diesels have been, how long have diesels been around? They've been around for years, right? They've been around, and they've been eating their own shit, because that's what they do. They absorb that through the fuel, through the oil. They've been doing it for years.
Still coming along.
And look, they still do their thing. They still do their thing.
Catch can.
Yeah, so they obviously haven't had a problem. Your catch can is another gimmick, mate. Sell you something. I reckon. That's my theory.
More things to go wrong.
Well, that too. Don't put it on backwards because it's bad. Very bad. Yeah, trust me. I heard someone put it on backwards. It wasn't good. So yeah, all in all, it's a really good truck. There's no doubt about it. It's got 16,500 pound winch in the front. It's a full, what they call, like a custom made winch. Explorer 2 it's called. It's out of the UK. It's probably one of the best winches I've ever used. It's a chassis stretcher. Like it literally just keeps on pulling. Yeah, so that's the little hook and receiver that locks in tight against the fair lead. But yeah, the winch is an animal as well. Good winch, but you're going to see a lot of that in season 11. You're definitely going to see it.
Compared to the 200 you had?
Hey, it's just used it. Still have, yeah. The 200 is a lot bigger. The 200 is auto. This is what this truck is missing, an auto. It needs an automatic.
You can change.
Yeah, a lot of people talk about, I like a manual, it does this, or no, autos are the way to go. Auto, 100%. How much you put a 200 series? I couldn't, 30
Who's
grand.
the guy that
a few of them.
there's a guy that's on the other show.
Auto. Yeah.
He drives a 279. 79 auto.
What's an auto? Rocket. Rockety Rod.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Apparently he does. Wow.
Really good. I couldn't warrant the 30 grand spent. There you go. Yeah.
Right, I showed it last year, I've got to show it this year. Michael Ellams, 79, on portals. 35, street legal, on portals. It's a weapon, this thing. Get low to size the exhaust. There's two of those. Nick has told me at a later date that I can shoot this if I do get time properly. If I ever get time. Now for the coffee lovers, can't get better than that. Full on Breville Coffee machine. What more could you want? Which, if you were just say feeding like this, you love them just off the box.
Torment little bear.
This bit's just a bit of fun they had in the afternoon. Harry and John had a bit of a pizza cook-off. Harry actually won, so they decided somebody had to go in the dunk tank. So there's a couple of questions, bit of fun, and they were all good sports. So I thought I'd leave this bit in just for you to have a bit of a look at. Cheers, guys.
Take your phone out of your pocket and your wallet. I'll throw my welding glove. Alright, question time.
Okay, here we go. Prepared these. Good list of mostly quite hard questions. Alright, John. How many horsepower does Sam Miles Patrol have? Get ready. How many horsepower does Sam Miles Patrol have? 430, 460, or 480? Oh, you got it. The man pays attention. Alright. In which state is Australia's largest rock? And a hint, it's not Uluru. Yeah, Ronnie gave that one to him when he said Sandgrover. Alright. Let's throw him a good one. Alright. No, chicken or egg reminded me. If I'm on the 2:30 train to Busselton and the bus is red, what colour are Harry's underwear? There's no right answer. Throw an egg.
Well, that's the end of the show for 2019. Hope you enjoyed it. I know it's a little bit different to some of the other stuff. I just thought I'd show you some of the cars and what Jace Andrews was talking about. Thanks to Jace Andrews for letting me put that into my video. I did ask him before I did all this stuff. Thanks to everybody else who took the time to talk to me. Ronnie, Torbs, Wayne, the rest of the crew. Some didn't make the video. Anyway, all the best, guys. We'll catch up here on the next one. Cheers.